All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Twister Strudel. Oh, shoot. I'm hearing myself on the. Oh, sorry. Thought I was having some technical difficulties. We are all good now. Welcome, everyone. Uh, yeah, today I am joined by Zero Skater here to as we are introducing a new series. Man, it's been so long. I forgot how to speak on stream. Yeah, for today, we are going to start a new series with Unmatched, which, if you don't know what Unmatched is, this is a skirmish game where you're taking two heroes of folklore, history, whatever it is, and you're battling out to see who is the best. I like to compare it as the Smash Bros. Of board gaming. Yeah, so today we are testing out some variants to one of the fighters being King Arthur. Now, it's no surprise that King Arthur is one of the lower tier characters, and there's lots of discussion as to how to buff him. And so today we're going to simply look at a couple of versions over the course of a couple of videos and test out some of these different variants, whether it's a popular variant out there or what we can do to change them. And before I go into a couple other things, I want to do a little bit more of an intro. But Zero Skater, if you want to interrupt and chime into any of these points I'm making, feel free to do so.
All right, sounds good.
Okay, so first thing, couple disclaimers. This is not meant or intended at whatsoever to be disrespectful to any of the creators, developers, anyone who worked on Unmatched or King Arthur. I personally love King Arthur. He's right up there, probably my favorite fighter. And he has a really, really cool kit, but it's one of those things where he could use a couple of tweaks to be a little bit more viable. The second disclaimer is if you have a difference of opinion regarding which variants are better or worse, or which ones you might recommend or play, or if you just disagree with any conclusions that we might come up to, first, feel free to comment respectfully in the chat, whether it's on Twitch or on YouTube, where this will be up later. And thankfully, the community has been extremely respectful thus far. I don't think we have to worry too much about that. But second, if you use a certain variant, or if you come on here and you watch one of these videos and realize that a certain variant might work for you better that we may not agree with, myself or any of the guests I have on this channel, you can do what you want. I mean, no one is going to come down to your door and knock it down and force you to play the King Arthur variant that we feel is best. The goal here is simply to give people a resource to use to determine what certain changes might do. And I personally am not a developer. I know many other people are not. We are just very passionate about this game and obviously with King Arthur. And the only situation that it may matter is if for like tournament wise, if there are buffs or nerfs, that then maybe there's a little bit of a discussion that can be formed around that. But that is something that can be tabled for some time else, or if it gets brought up later on, we can talk about it then. I have my personal views on that. This is simply, at least from my opinion, more utilized for the casual plays if you want to try something new to make him a little bit more viable. And the tournament stuff, if people want to use this for as a resource, they can totally do it. But the intention is for the casual plays. Finally, before we get started, what's just a little bit of what I personally am looking for when it comes to changes. With any changes, especially to a board game like Unmatched, I personally would like to have just a few changes as possible, like one or two, just to keep it simple while still achieving the goal, which is not to overpower Arthur and make him really great, but just to give him a little bit of a boost just to bring him up. And so with that, let's get into the variant here that we have today. So I have it V2 because for myself, it's just variant 2 on myself. Whoa, that zoom in. But it says here, when King Arthur attacks, you may boost that attack, play the boost card face down along with your attack card. If the opponent cancels the effect on your attack card, your boost is discarded without effect. Now, looking at this, there are no changes to the ability, at least at first glance. So everything right for this variant is going to stay the same. But there are going to be two changes that we are going to discuss. One that involves a small tweak to the ability, or rather a rules tweak, and then another one that involves a certain card. So uh, we're going to go to this card. It says, when boosting Excalibur, if an opponent cancels the ability, the boost card is not canceled, as Excalibur does not have an ability to cancel that is on the card. So essentially, this is going to be more of a rules change. Essentially, what it states is, if there is no effect that is listed on a card, then there's no ability to cancel, and therefore, this ability where if an opponent does cancel the effect, the boost cannot be discarded because there is no effect to be canceled. If that makes sense, I realize my explanation may not be totally on there. So that is going to be the main change in regards to the ability. Um, and then finally, we're going to we're going to change one small difference with Lady of the Lake. Right now, as it states, is where you search either the deck or the discard for or for Excalibur rather, and you place Lady of the Lake into the discard no matter where you find Excalibur. With this one, if it says at the beginning of the same thing, search your deck and discard for Excalibur, add it to your hand. Now, if you searched your deck, not the discard, just the deck, place Lady of the Lake back into the deck and shuffle it. So essentially, this is going to add a little bit of stability into Arthur's kick, into his kit, and make him a little bit more consistent. And that way, no matter what, if you have Lady of the Lake very early on, rather than using it so that you can only use Excalibur once, you can now use Lady of the Lake while it's in your hand to search Excalibur in King Arthur's deck and take it out there right away. And then Lady of the Lake is shuffled back in, and you can use it a second time, essentially guaranteeing that you will get 2 hits with Excalibur. Now, before we get started, I'm going to get Zero to chime in on this. What are your thoughts on King Arthur and these changes?
So I guess my initial thoughts on Arthur is, I'm in agreement with you. He's kind of weak, but he doesn't need a lot of changes to really become viable. I mean, I love this change with the Excalibur because, like you mentioned, it's only a rulings change, right? It's not actually changing any card text whatsoever. It's just saying that it's taking it really literally, right? Because King Arthur's ability says if your opponent cancels the effect of your attack card, the boost is discarded without effect. But since Excalibur doesn't have an effect to cancel, we're just saying, well, you're not canceling the effect because there isn't one, so the boost isn't going to get discarded. So it's a really simple change. It's really elegant, I think. It just comes down to a ruling and no text change required. So I'm a big fan of that. And then with the Lady of the Lake, that's a common one that everybody throws out there because it makes sense because it would really help as consistency because then you essentially, like you said, get 2 Excalibur uses no matter what, and you don't get screwed over by drawing Lady of the Lake first and Excalibur late, because the game is totally different if it's the other way around and you draw Excalibur first and Lady is late. It's a totally different game than if it's swapped around. So I really like these changes a lot, and I think it's really going to help them out quite a bit.
Absolutely. Yeah, when looking through a lot of these changes, one of the common ones that I find that people make the most, and I get why, is the fact that if a effect is discarded, that the boost card is not, or sorry, if effect is canceled, that the boost card is not discarded. And like that is something we will test also in a future video, just to see what it does. But my initial thought is that it does have the potential of making him really strong. So I do like the fact that with this change with just Excalibur, it adds a little bit more to the mind games. It ensures that you have major hits and that you can deal a little bit more damage than therefore without making him potentially too powerful. Again, kind of speculating on some of that, but I'm very interested to seeing how these go. And again, you nailed it with Lady on the Lake, just making him a little bit more consistent. Yeah, that's going to be huge.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, consistency is part of what makes a good fighter, at least when you're talking about tournament play, right? So somebody like Raptors who's potentially really powerful, but it's so swingy and inconsistent that you can't really rely on them that much. So it deters you from wanting to pick them in something like a tournament. But Arthur, I mean, just with that little consistency boost and that little power boost with the Excalibur, I think it could definitely push him up into viability. And it would make him kind of play like Dracula in a way, with Excalibur being potentially boosted up to a 9, and you can't stop it, right? Because if you faint it, you're taking 7 damage, and that's just awful for you. And if you defend with probably your strongest defense of a 4, something like a skirmish, you're still going to take 5 damage, right, from that 9 Excalibur, and that can happen twice in the game, guaranteed now because the Lady of the Lake thing. So that's a guaranteed 10 damage you can do pretty much to any fighter, and that's pretty scary. So I think it'll help them out quite a bit.
Yeah. The other thing I'm very interested in is how that's going to change how people use feints. You know, people might be a little bit more conservative with using feints on those double attacks, but it allows Arthur to potentially bait out a couple more boosted attacks without it being feinted. The other thing I was thinking of is it might force people to utilize those feints on some of Merlin's abilities and like his attacks when you're attacking with him, because a lot of people like to use things like momentous shift. That one card that if you win the combat you draw 2 cards. I'm forgetting the name of that right now.
Yeah,
uh,
I think Aid the Chosen One, I think.
yes, that
I know
one.
what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I'm very curious as to how this is all going to work, how it's all going to play out. But yeah, this is yeah, I'm excited to try this out and to see what it does. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean, playing off of your comment on the feint too. I mean, that's a big deal. Making your opponent play differently with the feints, because now you can't just throw out your feint and be like, okay, if it's Excalibur, I take 4. That's worst case scenario. And any other time when it's not Excalibur, I'm feeling good about my feint. But now, because the punish is so much higher when it is Excalibur and you take 7, I mean, from 4 to 7 is almost doubled. So now it's a lot more risky to use a feint. So yeah, it really is going to just change the way feint is played against Arthur, which is huge.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I will note, because I am still learning about with volumes, and I know there's some talk in the chat, I will try my best to work with volume and production levels and stuff like that. Yeah, you'll have to forgive me for some of these things as I'm working things out. Just a small note on that end. But yeah, are there any other questions before we get into it, or any things to note?
Um, I I don't know. I think characters like Invisible Man are going to have a better matchup in a way against Arthur now,
Hmm.
because he doesn't have feints. He has Impossible to Seize, and that will still completely blank, Arthur's card even when boosted, whereas the feint doesn't cancel, but anything that ignores the value still will ignore it. So, for Red and for Invisible Man, they're still going to be able to blank the Excalibur essentially. So they get a little bit of a buff in the matchup because of that, but everybody else with the standard feints, they're gonna have a hard time.
Absolutely. No, I didn't. I've played this a couple of times. This variant, like 3 or 4, and it so I don't have much to say as far as like which matchups do well against it or whatnot. But I'm like it goes to show how even some of these small changes can impact the game in such a major way. And like props goes out to the developers who are able to fine tune those changes to all of the characters and just be able to get them to the point where it's where each of them are within a certain power level. Like to be able to do that and to make it so dynamic. Like I gotta give props to the developers at Restoration Games.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. And it's only going to get harder, right? We're going to about to double our roster like within the next year or whatever. Like it's just going to be crazy to balance everything.
Right? Well, and here's the thing. Like I feel like, and this goes with many different fighting games as well. Like it's going to be less of who's going to be stronger and who's lower, as more as it might be who works well against what other fighters, right? I mean, there is still that little bit of that power level balancing you want, but like once the more it expands, the more we're going to get into that. And I think I think even with Arthur, like I said, the goal is not just to make him powerful, but to give him more matchups where he can work well against certain characters. And so, yeah, that's I think the as far as the future of Unmatched goes, like we're in for a wild ride, and I'm pumped up for it.
Oh, for sure.
All right, without further ado, let's get into this then.
Definitely excited to try this out.
Right?
Yeah, I've not played any Arthur variant whatsoever, so this is all new to me.
Nice. Yes, this is
Uh,
going to be very interesting.
yeah, I've heard a lot of talk about it, obviously, on the Discord. That happens every other week or whatever, but never actually tried it, so
Right?
it'll be good to put it to the test.
Oh, for sure. What I'm thinking is I'll start with King Arthur if you want to choose a different opponent, and then we can switch and give you an opportunity and let the audience be able to see what it's like on the other end as well,
Okay,
if
cool.
that is good with you.
I mean, is there anybody in particular you want to test him against? Like anybody you think might be a good showcase?
Uh, Again, I'm not super great with all the matchups, but like I remember there being a list of fighters like that could do well into Arthur. Someone like Alice, Bruce Lee, Dracula, Jekyll and Hyde, Robin Hood, Sinbad.
Okay, so any of them is okay?
Any of them is perfectly fine.
Okay. Well,
Someone's asking for someone in Battle of Legends Volume 1 in chat.
okay, okay. So are you wanting to see Medusa? Is that what they're wanting?
I don't think Medusa is quite the good matchup as I don't think any buff to Arthur is going to create a favorable matchup into Medusa.
I would agree with that for sure. So I really like Alice, so I'm gonna go with Alice if you're cool with that.
Although Sojourn saying absolutely yes.
I don't think so. I
May,
don't play much Medusa.
right? Maybe for the fun of it, like if we have a lot of time afterwards, we'll see Arthur get wrecked. But
Yeah.
let's do
Good
that.
idea.
Any specific board that you
Uh,
let's make it a Battle of Legends Volume 1 showcase.
so yeah, either Sarpedon or Marmorail then.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm fine with either of those, honestly.
I'll go with Sarpedon just to reset you. Just
Sounds
because I
good.
know like with Merlin being ranged, I would like there's still a bit like a ways for him to be used here, but I know Marmorial is sometimes a really good course for range. I mean, it still
Yeah.
can showcase that well, but yeah, we'll do this just to make it potentially a little bit more even. Oh, that's right. Delete that. We'll put this. I mean, the ability card is all the same. Oh, I should also, when you draw your cards, I'll create that text box. Oh,
Oh, right.
uh, hold up. I also have, I believe it was Sojourn who had graciously provided me with these card counters.
Oh, cool.
So if you put
So
that,
do I just lay this on the deck?
yeah, I think either on the
Nice.
deck or underneath. Oh, I think yeah, on the deck
Yeah,
still
it
works.
comes underneath automatically. That's awesome.
Yes, thank you to Sojourn. These are
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, thank you, Sojourn. That's awesome.
All right, we'll get started. Uh,
I just
do you
roll
want to roll?
dice
I
and
was
go
about to
first,
say,
or
Oz, you're first, evens, I'm first.
sounds good.
It is an odd, so you are going first, my friend.
All right.
Let's see.
So we drop.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm just going to quickly do what all the cool kids are doing these days and
What's
add
that?
add that picture-in-picture feature
Right.
with. Oh, hold up, zoom
For
out.
the hand count.
Right,
Hmm.
locked. Okay, perfect.
All right. I'm gonna start Jabberwock over here,
Let's see if it's in.
and I gotta pick my size, I guess.
Yes.
Start. I'll start big.
All right, I am going to place Merlin here. Shocker, shocker.
Uh,
Oh, hold up. There we go. Now the counter is working properly. There we go.
right, you ready?
I am ready. Whenever you are.
All right. All right. Here we go. I'll
Let's
start with a
move this way.
maneuver.
Okay.
Um, let's see. One, two. That's definitely a powerful space for Merlin. Uh, not a big fan of it. I'll maneuver again. One, two. Go right there, and it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. You're big. I am going to take. I'm just gonna start off real aggressive. I'm gonna take a shot at Alice here.
Ooh. All right. Um, maybe I should have started small. Okay. I will defend. I'll defend with this. Nice.
There we go.
So I'm gonna take two,
I will draw 2 cards. And then for my
and then
oh,
I'll move
oh right, you have I'm late.
there, and I change this one.
Huh. And then I'm going to maneuver. Let's use that.
All right. You done there?
I am.
Okay. Um, I'll have Jadlock attack Merlin.
Okay. I'll defend. Let's try this. Nice. I wondered.
Faint against regroup.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take that. Um, man, you got hand advantage on me. Um, that was definitely a good time to do Aid the Chosen One because I was big, so I wasn't getting that defense buff. That's
Mm-hmm.
smart. Okay, I'm gonna have.
It was literally just hoping you didn't have a skirmish, or didn't use a skirmish, rather.
Right. And Alice only has two skirmish, unlike most people have three, so
Right?
chances were in your favor. Okay, I'm gonna have Jablock attack Merlin one more time
Okay.
for my last time.
I guess I'll use this card to defend.
Alright.
Oh, my word. Those regroups are killing me.
Yep. So this time I will draw one. But then it's your turn.
Hmm. Let's see what else is in that space. Huh. What I'll do on my turn. So many choices here. Let's give this a shot. See what happens. I'm gonna command the storms.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Like that. And I will attack. Yeah, I will simply attack here. But not with that card. Oh, wait, right. The Command of Storms. I can move your people, right?
Yeah, you get to move me. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Wow. Okay, that might change things. One, two, three. Do you mind if I bring back all the movement then? Because that does
no, no.
change.
Go
What?
for it. Go for it.
Okay.
No, go for it.
Okay, so let's try this again. Uh, go one, two, one, two, three. There we go. This is what I want.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah. Okay,
There
I
we go.
completely forgot I could move your fighters as well. Um, and then I will attack with King Arthur.
With a boost or no boost?
No boost.
Okay. All right, so I gotta be worried about momentous shift, Excalibur. Um, I am small though,
Hmm.
so what I'm gonna do is go with this.
Okay,
All right, regroup into my
fair
looking
enough.
glass. So I'm gonna choose to heal and draw.
All right, and I will take one from the deck as well.
Okay, and then my turn, correct?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to have Alice attack Arthur.
Okay. Uh, no defense.
Ooh,
I'll choose not to.
okay.
Okay, so that's gonna be three.
And then I get to move each fighter two. I'll keep Alice where she's at, but then I do switch to big. And um, Alice is going to attack Arthur one more time.
Hmm. Uh, ah, no defense again.
Oh,
We're gonna soak up some damage. I have a feeling though,
you got the health total to do so.
right?
But this is a big one.
That's a massive one. Shoot,
So let's
that's
see what I get off
five.
the top.
No.
Oh, come on.
Yes. I mean, six damage is still six damage,
Yeah, that's true.
but
It could have been much bigger.
oh, okay,
All right, your turn.
okay. I'm gonna start with a maneuver action, and I'm going to play prophecy. I'll put the cards in my hand right here, just to be there. Okay. Mm, all right, your go.
All right. I'm guessing I got lucky and caught you without defense last turn, but there's no way that's happening again after this prophecy. So
Maybe I'm just playing you.
you could be, but with a handful of what 6 cards you got now, you gotta have some. Or maybe you had it all along.
Maybe all of them were versatile defenses, and I just really didn't want to waste cards.
Yep. All right. So I'm going to maneuver. Hmm. And Alice will attack Arthur.
Hmm. I am going to defend with this card.
All right.
Oh, so that
Nice.
is 2 damage.
So, yep, I am big, so it's going to be the 2. But that was my last action, so you're up.
Yeah, you do get to move
Oh,
one
I
of
do get
us.
my effect. That's right. Um, well, I don't really want you to start right next to me, so I'm going to push you back, I guess, 2 spaces, and you're up.
Okay. I will take this time to maneuver. And I'm going to hit you with King Arthur with a boost.
All right, now is where it's scary.
The mind games intensify.
Oh, yeah, this is what we want to see. Um, man, I really don't have many options here. I'm going to do this and hope. Ooh,
So that's 2 against a 3. With 3, that's 6. So you will take 4 damage.
yep, I take 4. And I am going to heal 3. But that's my last looking glass.
And I
And
will.
then I'll draw the cards as well.
Okay. I will move King Arthur back as well with my effect.
Okay. Um, then I will maneuver. Mm, and uh, Alice will attack Arthur.
Arthur will defend.
What do you got? Oh, nice. So I am big though, so you do take 3.
And that's going to be very dangerous. Oh,
All right. Yep, it's your turn though.
this is craziness. I'm going to maneuver. The one good thing though is like these Manxum foes, like they can hit extremely hard as big. So I'm a little bit, I'm okay with it right now, but to be this low, this far into the
Yeah,
game,
I've got some heavy hits in.
yeah,
But that's both make some foes gone. So, and one momentous shift and one skirmish as well. And both looking glass, so
and both
I don't
looking
know.
glass. So we'll see if there's a way I can get myself out of this, but
We got the Holy Grail potentially.
I do.
That could turn things around.
but it means I am going to have to play. I'm gonna have to potentially tiptoe and just. I need to really play smart here. Let's go here. We're gonna swap fighters out here.
Mhm.
And I am going to hit you with Merlin. Alice, that is. I guess it could be either.
Okay. I will defend with this. Alright, so skirmish.
Yours will go
I
first.
do. Yeah, I'm gonna move. Uh,
Oh, I mean, whatever.
1, 2.
Merlin's gonna go 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Alright. I will maneuver. And boost with easy.
Right?
Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And I will attack with Alice into Arthur.
I gotta defend,
You sure do.
right?
What do you got?
So that's 5, 6, 7 against a 4.
7.
I am on my last health.
Wow.
Oh, this is not looking good.
No, no.
Craziness. Um,
Your turn, man.
I will maneuver. Do that and maneuver yet again. Let's here go.
All right. Well, I'll maneuver. And I'll attack.
My only option here. Yeah, that's gotta do it.
That'll do it.
Shoot.
That I got so lucky though. I got to tell you, cause look at, I guess I did get a decent way through my deck, but I drew both my, well, I drew my one last momentous shift because the other was discarded. I
Yeah.
also drew both the skirmishes and both the Manxum foes and both the looking glass
Both the
reserve.
looking glasses. Right? Oh,
Yeah.
that's yeah. I mean in retrospect, like I wish I would I mean it wouldn't have done much. It would have given me one extra card, but this regroup, I actually was thinking of boosting that with a noble sacrifice just to keep my hand size a little bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right,
maybe
because
that would
you
have
could have potentially drawn the cards off it, the 2 cards.
yeah, but the only like it would have been one more card if I got it off and it was just another regroup. If like
All right.
at this point. So I don't know if it actually would have done anything. Um, yeah, I did. I'm glad that I was able to do the command the storms into the regroup. Uh, oh, I could have in chat could have swift striked and got out of the way. That probably would have been a good option as well. That way, especially with no defenses, then I'm not leaving
Yeah.
myself open because I did, like you said, I didn't have any defenses. I think I played a little too recklessly with Arthur.
Yeah, it's hard to say though. And you were, I guess, banking off your regroup drawing you a defense, which could have happened.
Yeah. I did. I mean,
But
granted, it wasn't like major, but we did get to see a little bit of that boosting, how that does change a little bit with those, with the mind games and wondering if you put a feint into Excalibur. I don't know if you had a feint or not. I know you had one at the
I
end.
did not. I
Okay.
had, I think, a Looking Glass and this card at the
Hmm.
time.
Right.
But If I did have the paint though, I would have to really debate, whether or not it's worth risking that Excalibur 7 damage over the paint. So
right?
it's scary,
Yeah,
that's
it
for sure.
we literally we didn't even use the ability at all. But like the ability, I guess it made a bit of a decision for one combat. So we didn't really get to see it showcased yet so far. What could
Right.
happen? Um,
Yeah, I think it was just Looking Glass led me into the second Looking Glass, which led me into like these big cards, and I just had too much card draw real early. I got lucky with these.
yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like sometimes in Unmatched, if you get a good card draw, like there is a little bit of that luck in the draw. That does help, and you can't necessarily mitigate everything, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes there's
Yeah,
just nothing you can do about it. So
yeah. I'm not gonna
that
say
has
that,
nothing to do with the variant. That was just a crazy draw game.
right? For sure, and I mean, you really played into it wonderfully. You lended itself into an aggressive game, and you you knocked me down extremely quickly.
Yeah. So let's do another one though, and
Let's,
let's see.
yeah, absolutely. Do you want to take control of Arthur, or
That's up to you. I mean, at some point I will, but if you want to try it
yes?
again, since you didn't really get much of the
Let's let's
feel.
let's maybe try one more time.
Okay.
Same character, same map, or do you want to change some of the stuff?
Uh,
Maybe
well,
we'll change
let's
something up, whether it's the map or the character or both. Yeah.
let's change up the character maybe. How about I'll go like Sinbad.
Okay, sounds good. For Dr. Angelic is in the chat. The new ability here, it says the original ability is the same, but how it's interpreted for one of the cards, being Excalibur, that's going to be different. Essentially, when you're boosting Excalibur, if an opponent plays a feint or cancels the ability, the boost card is not discarded. I have the wording wrong, because Excalibur does not have an ability to cancel. And so what that means is because there is no text on the card, there's no ability. It's more of a rules change for that than an actual um, uh, ability change or like a change to the deck. But it does have heavy implications on being able to make big swings with King Arthur. And the other one that we're doing that again didn't get shown is Lady of the Lake, where essentially if you find Excalibur in the deck specifically, you shuffle Lady of the Lake back into the deck, ensuring you can have potentially two swings with Excalibur. So those are the two changes that we're playing with here. Anyways, uh, s- same map or something different? Oh, we will delete Jabberwock.
Delete him. Messed him there. I don't care. If you want to play the same map, we can do the same one, or we can switch it. It's up to
Let's
you.
let's go to Memorial.
Sounds good. And this one's definitely going to help out with mine.
Yeah. Although Sinbad with like that movement is all it could late game anyways get into there could be some shenanigans happening there. It may not if you can get
Yeah.
those voyages in, you may be in for a good ride. I'll go first this time if since you went first last time.
All right. Oh, I deleted the card
Oh,
counter.
here, let me just do
Period.
this. Boom.
Nice. Yeah, that thing is great.
So
Wow.
nice. I remember watching because I think there is a video like one of Sojourn's videos on YouTube that has these card counters, and they're just it's so nice to have as a viewer rather than
Yeah,
having to
for sure.
hover.
I think his newest video had that.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, so here I drew and then it didn't go down. Do you know why that happens or how I can fix that?
Oh, I just it happened to
Oh,
me last time. Just pick up the deck, put it on top again.
okay, cool.
And I think it worked after I did that. All right, so I'm going to place Merlin right here.
All right, I'll put Porter. Um, I don't know if I want to start up close. Maybe not. Uh, I'll start him back there.
Okay. All right, are you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
Perfect. I'll start with a maneuver and follow that up with yet another one. All right, here you go.
Right. I really wish I had a certain card for the corner here. Uh, I'll maneuver. Go one, two. I'll put him back there, and then I'll go here, and I'll have Sinbad attack Arthur.
All right. I What do you have? You know what? I'm not going to defend this.
Smart choice. Just the two.
Okay, perfect.
I am going to go back
Oh, wrong.
one space, though,
Okay, sounds good.
and it's your turn.
Okay,
Yeah, really smart, because you can usually afford to do that against Sinbad early game, because they're probably just the two value voyages.
right? I mean, the one danger is you like with something like commanding impact, or if like you move and there's a momentous shift,
Yeah, yeah, but commanding impact is always the danger.
right? Well, and especially with like early game, right? And because Arthur has a bit more health, like I'm willing to take a bit more of a hit
Yeah,
first
yep.
try. Uh, all right, I'm gonna start with the maneuver. Ooh, interesting. Gonna go one and two. I'm gonna have Merlin hit Sinbad.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna use this. Ah, dang it.
So that is gonna be a five.
Yep. So Sinbad will take one. I wanted to be able to pull you out here off of that power space, and then I would have been able to reach you too because I have the voyage, so my movement's buffed.
Right?
But the shift kind of ruined that plan. All right, it's my turn, right?
Yes, it is your turn.
Man, you have so many cards. I have so few. Um, let's change that. I'll go ahead and scheme.
Okay. Ooh, you're
So,
gonna draw some cards here.
yep.
Interesting.
So I draw three. Let's even up that hand count a little bit. And I'm going to attack Arthur with Sinbad.
Hmm. Uh, okay. Arthur is going to defend, but with what here? Let's use this. Uh, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
So you do win because mine's only a 3.
I'm actually gonna move King Arthur here,
Okay.
and you get a
And
look
then I get to look. Yep.
at my hand.
What do you got? Okay, so you do have a feint, you do have a bewilderment, and you do not have any strong attacks. At
No.
least at the moment, but
Yeah.
prophecies could change all of that. So,
Right.
okay, but if Merlin attacks right now, it's either the feint or the regroup. And, oh, I guess I could do the split strike too.
Yeah.
Well,
I
okay,
can't.
you can pick your hand back up.
All right. I can't be very sneaky with my with trying to trick you into thinking something's Excalibur now.
Right, right. Not right now.
Not no, exactly.
The problem is, as soon as you maneuver, that could be Excalibur for all I know.
Right. So I will maneuver. And I'm gonna attack here with a boost.
Who are you attacking?
Oh, sorry. I guess I should make that clear. Sinbad.
Figures. Okay. So this is that exact situation that you could have drawn Excalibur, and that could be the noble sacrifice,
Right.
which is terrifying. Hmm. But let's just hope. Oh my god!
Literally, I was thinking like, what are
Oh,
what are the chances? 22 cards in the deck, and here's where that ability goes because there's
yep.
no thing to cancel. That's going to be
This is
9 damage into a feint.
holy cow! This is exactly it. We just called it out.
Right?
That's crazy.
So here's where we start seeing what what it does. So that, my friend, is going to be a whopping 7 damage to Sinbad.
7 damage. Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of damage.
That was huge. And obviously, I just saw your hand. I was thinking, okay, well, if it's a swift strike, the feint is going to cancel that 3 damage from the noble sack. But yeah,
Right?
ouch.
Honestly, when I drew it into my hand, when I picked up Excalibur, it took everything in me not to like jump out of my seat and like start
Right?
getting excited here.
And give it away.
Right? Oh my
Oh
word.
man, that was awesome.
That's nuts. Okay. Anyways,
All right.
I believe that is my 2 turns. Yeah, because I maneuvered
Yep.
first. So it is your turn.
Okay. So let's think. I should know your hand. It should be bewilderment, regroup, feint, prophecy, swift strike. So you only have a feint and a regroup to defend with.
True. I
So
mean, I
Sinbad's gonna attack Arthur.
yeah. After what I did to you, I I have a little bit of a I can rest easy taking a bit of a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured.
All right.
So that is gonna be 4.
Mm-hmm. And we're each gonna draw one.
Yes.
And I will have Porter attack Arthur as my last action.
A quarter attack. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I have a feeling I know what's happening here. Like, what can you? I guess you could use exploit or leap away. Where are you at? You know what? I will defend. I'm just gonna keep it.
Oh,
There we
nice.
go. I was
Nice.
wondering if you're trying to I because I mean normally it's that whatever Porter card by
The
fortune and
fortunate
fate,
fate. Yep.
but I'm glad I played that instead.
Yeah, I wanted you to think it was fortune and fate because I knew you had the feint in hand, so I wanted you to feint thinking it was
Right?
that, but that was good.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, so you get to move one of us, either Porter or Arthur, up to two, and then
Okay.
I'm going to draw one, and it's going to be your turn after that.
For sure. Okay, let's see here. Let's look at the positioning. Uh, du- 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 you know what? Let's start with a prophecy. Uh,
Okay?
again, just to be safe. Here it is. Oh, okay. All right. Ah, and I have a second action. That's right. Yeah, that was only one. Uh, I will take a maneuver. As to where I'll go, nobody knows. Let's see. You can move two, three, four. Let's do that. All right.
All right.
It is your go.
Um, so you did the prophecy and then a maneuver, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you have a bunch of unknown cards now. So I'm going to maneuver. Yeah, I can go four, so that would be one. Not far enough.
At least without not without a boost.
Right. So I'll go for Arthur then instead of Maroon. We'll go
Okay.
1-2. And Porter will go uh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
And I'm going to have Sinbad attack Arthur.
Arthur will defend. Okay.
Okay, so mine is a 4.
Yeah, I will take one damage. What was your?
And
And you get
then
to draw a
I
card.
draw 1. And it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to attack with King Arthur on Sinbad.
Okay. No boost, correct?
No boost.
So this is interesting too, though, because you did the Excalibur play. So now, anytime you boost until you play Lady of the Lake to get it back, it's reverted back to the original Arthur,
Yes.
right? Because I know the feint is going to cancel that boost because Excalibur is already in the discard pile. So
Correct.
that's interesting.
So now, yeah, now that you know where Excalibur is, it does make things a little bit interesting with how I
Right.
play my cards and how you defend.
Yep. And as soon as you play that Lady of the Lake and you get it back to hand, then my feints are very risky yet again.
Yeah.
So, this is your first action, right?
This is my first action, correct?
Okay, so while I know that this feint is going to work, let's use that.
That's okay.
All right, so I take 1.
All right, and I will maneuver then. That's right. Okay, so I drew out one feint. Wait. Oh, I drew out two feints because of the Excalibur. That's right.
Yeah. That was so brutal.
uh, so I maneuvered. Where do I want to go with this? Let's do that.
Okay. You done there?
I am done.
Okay, makes sense. Using Merlin as the meat shield now that you got some damage on Arthur. But I can reach it with Porter, so I'll
Yes,
maneuver.
which means any of your versatiles, except for Toil and Danger, could be used as well.
Yep. Um, I'll go 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, you can move 5 now.
Yep. And Sinbad will go right there. And Porter will attack Arthur.
You know what? Arthur can take a hit. I think we're okay with
Yeah?
soaking some damage.
Too bad I didn't play something bigger. Alright. But I'll get to draw two.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you'll have the hand back here.
And you're up.
All right, uh I'm gonna maneuver. Do this for 1, 2, and maneuver a second time. All right, and then it's your go.
Okay. I'll maneuver. I think you're still holding on to a feint. Let's go 1. And I'll have Porter attack Arthur.
Okay, what is this? Um, hmm. I mean, yeah, I'll defend.
What do you got?
Divine Intervention. Ooh, Intima Momentous. I mean, 2 damage. That's fine.
Yep. And then you get your movement.
Right here.
And it's your turn.
All right, so let's see what we can do here. Uh,
Don't tell
oh,
me you got Lady of the Lake here.
right?
Don't tell me.
I'm going to start with an attack,
Okay.
so you can rest easy for now. But I will
Alright.
boost this.
Oh,
Uh,
great.
Actually, I'm going to use a different attack here. With a boost still.
Seeing as I've already used 2 of my
2 of those
feints.
feints, right?
And this is first action, right?
Yes, this is first action.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, what could it be? What could it be? I think I want to defend with this.
Okay. Sorry, I was just occupied with
It's all good.
drinking my pop here.
Ouch.
So that is going to be 6 in total. He'll take 3 damage.
Yep. And then I get to move away. So if I just step back 1, Merlin can't hit me. Oh crap, you have the Swift Strike effect after mine. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad.
Oh,
Wow, I wish I had a feint for that.
ooh.
I mean, I guess I'm still, because you can reach me no matter what, so I'll just go there.
Yeah. Oh, now it's just a matter of do I follow you here?
right? Do you follow and go for the kill and then
right?
risk maybe dying yourself, or you back off and
Because
play
I
from
do,
here?
because at least what it seems like here is that you don't have a feint, considering you didn't use it.
Yeah.
One could assume. I mean
Yeah, you
that
can assume.
I can assume it, but it doesn't make it true necessarily. But if you survive this, and there are, yeah, depending on what you have for defense. Oh, I don't know if I go for you know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I want to win.
Okay, you
I
still get your movement effect though if you want to for this Swiss strike.
I do get my movement effect. Ooh, actually, would it benefit me to get this? I will go. I will move. Go one, two, three, four. Nah, is it? Let's just go out here. Let's just do that. And I'll maneuver for my second action here. Da, 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 da. There we go, and it is your turn.
Nice, nice. Okay, I will. I'm gonna maneuver. Hmm.
It's gonna eat me up though if I realize I could have gotten you there.
Yeah, but hindsight's always 20/20.
Right.
You just don't know. All right, I'm gonna have order attack Arthur.
Crazy. Arthur will defend.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
All right, yeah, I'm happy
Okay,
with that.
so that is going to be one damage.
Yep, and then it's your move.
And I was really worried that you had that as well. So it's good to
I'm
know
just
that,
happy because it took away your movement effect, so now you'd have to boost to hit Sinbad.
yeah. Well, I'm personally happy because like because you did a maneuver, if you had this earlier on, like that would negate a lot of the damage I could have given you, potentially leaving me open. I can go into more details later, but
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, don't give it away. We got a close game now.
No, right? I'm definitely going to maneuver here. Oh, craziness. Let's see. You have a movement of five, right? Two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. One, two. Yeah, like you can basically hit me almost wherever.
Yeah,
Uh,
at this point.
so I'll just maneuver and maneuver again here. We're gonna get right into this.
Okay, are you ending there?
I'm ending right here. Yes.
Okay. Uh, well, I will maneuver. One, two, three. One, two, three, four. Oops.
Whoop.
Just flinging the board across the board.
Right? I know they can move fast, but that fast.
All right. Sinbad's gonna attack Merlin.
Yeah, Merlin will defend.
Bewilderment?
Yeah,
All right, okay. I'm happy because I get my healing.
that's true. Um, Perfect. I do, however, want to keep you here.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
I am going to start with a Restless Spirits and hit Sinbad. Get rid of
Oh,
that 2 health that you just
yeah.
got.
Dang, I forgot. Forgot about that card.
And then I'll maneuver and hmm, I'll stick right there. Yeah,
Yep.
let's do it.
Okay. Hmm. You still have that faint, man. You're really holding on to that
I mean, I know you have those voyages.
thing.
Like,
Yeah, that's true. And I've already used commanding impact, so it's not even a risk there.
like if you're
But
attacking with I mean, not a guaranteed, but if you're attacking with Sinbad, you're running out of cards to use.
hmm and the worst that could happen at this point is you take 2 damage if it's the exploit or the leap away. But
Yeah,
I only have one more of each of those left.
right? It's just some and like the question is do you save them for defense or do you utilize them and offensively and just try and whittle that damage down before I can hit you with another
Yeah,
big attack.
exactly. And I'm thinking I have to be aggressive here because if I wait, as soon as you pull Lady of the Lake and you come attack me, I'm dead.
Yeah,
Like no matter what, I can't save myself.
right.
So I have to kill you before you get Lady of the Lake. But oh, this is hard. I'm gonna start with a maneuver. Oh, wait, or do I attack?
Oh, you could attack Merlin.
Is that worth it? I don't know. Um, I think attacking Merlin. I'm gonna maneuver.
Retreating, I see.
Yeah, I gotta keep Sinbad away. Um, or they're just gonna attack Arthur.
Okay, and I will defend. Nice.
Oh man, no! You get the movement.
Right? I will move up. Do I move up to? So I have 5 spaces to move. Now, do I move right up to you? Because I also don't have. You're gonna get another card in your hand here.
Yep. So I'll just drop my card now,
Yeah, go
and
right
then it's
ahead.
gonna be your turn. Wherever you decide to end, it's your turn.
It
So.
is my turn. Uh, let's see. The other thing is like, regardless of where I move, like you're gonna be able to like I can't necessarily trap or can I trap Sinbad? Ooh. No, there's no way I can trap you so that you can move away. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, not that far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna go here. 'Cause you can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Yeah, we'll go there.
All right, you're up.
Okay.
Like that was smart because now if you're gonna maneuver, just in case you draw something crazy that would kill me, you could still boost to get to Sinbad.
Right.
Mm,
Cause yeah, I was exactly thinking that. Like I may want to build up my hand, but I don't want to be stuck here trying to catch you.
right. Yeah, smart.
Maneuver. Ooh. With a boost. We're getting rid of this bewilderment. Da da da.
That's not a good sign.
I'm gonna attack Sinbad with Merlin.
Are you just gonna keep Arthur there?
I am gonna keep Arthur here. Oh,
Okay.
wrong.
And Merlin is hitting Sinbad, right?
Sinbad, yes.
Okay. Mm. All right, Sinbad will defend. Yes.
Nice. Solid.
All right. Yeah, I needed that. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3
Hip.
with my leap away. Okay, so I'm gonna have Sinbad attack Arthur as my first action.
I will defend.
And is this it? It is.
We're gonna
Dang
see
it.
that feint.
Yeah, you even got the auto
The
damage.
the two, yeah.
Alright. That was good. You only have 2 cards left in
I
hand.
do only have two.
I'll attack you again.
I will defend again. Let's hope this is what I think it is. Oh no! Ah!
You wanted that other voyage.
I wanted to voyage, especially voyage home. Like if I can cancel
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh, because we are getting to the end of this soon.
Yep. You're up.
Okay, I'm going to maneuver.
Very close game.
Right? Oh, this is tense. Oh no. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? This is craziness. Let's do that. I mean, not like Merlin's gonna matter if he's standing there, but your go.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. Um, I'll maneuver. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Sinbad will attack Arthur.
Let's try this. Oh, that's gonna be it.
That's it. So
Literally
close.
all I had.
Oh,
Ah, if I saved that one feint. But it was just yeah,
yeah.
that feint and noble sacrifice, and I didn't yeah, at that point when you're so low of health, it's very tough. Shoot.
Yeah, exactly. Because, like, if you did faint, I mean, what, I guess, did you have to remove?
Uh I no, if I didn't faint, it was literally just feint and noble sacrifice.
Oh, okay, yeah. So then you didn't have any defense, and that, if it was a voyage, you were dead.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you kind of had to faint. And then I got lucky here. I just top decked the voyage home when I maneuvered.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this was my hand, and it wasn't great. But then I drew
Wow.
this.
Shoot.
But I knew I had to go for the kill before you got Excalibur back.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how the spread works, whether Lady of the Lake is the next card or at the bottom here. Let's see, how does this work?
Right.
Oh yeah, so the Lady of the Lake would have been my next card.
Wow.
And I had both
That's
both Command the Storms were at the bottom. There's that faint Aid of Morgana. So I had some and Momentous Shift. So I had some decent cards. All of these would have been really good a little earlier.
yeah. Even a momentous shift probably could have closed out the game because I
Yeah.
didn't have a feint. Um, I mean, I don't know where my last feint was. There it was,
Yeah.
2 cards down. But still, like, you would have had an opportunity to use the shift and boost the shift up,
Yeah.
and I couldn't feint, and I die no matter what.
Yeah. Well, see, and this goes back to what I was talking about way earlier. When we were here and you moved, and I had the chance to move up against you, I had a skirmish with a noble sacrifice that I was willing to boost because I figured you didn't have that other feint at the time.
Uh-huh.
And so if you had literally anything except a momentous shift when you had done that, I would have been able to get rid of you right then. But
Because the shift would have bumped to the 5 because I moved.
yes.
Yeah.
So literally, and I mean, I still could have done it and gotten you down to 1 health, but it would have left me with very little defenses because that skirmish, I decided to use that defensively, which
Right.
I think was better at the time, especially since you did have that momentous shift. But oh yeah, that was kind of my thought process at the time.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, I did not have the feint. You would have killed me there if you went for it.
Yeah.
So what I had was what did I have? I had a leap away. I think I had two dagger and toils, maybe one or two of
Okay.
these, but I had these. I had leap away, and I had like a regroup.
Oh, so that
I
momentous
think.
shift you would have picked up literally the next turn.
Yeah.
Because you would.
Yeah. I didn't. I don't think I had the shift.
Oh, that's gonna eat me up. Because I could have stopped you
Yeah.
then. I would have had the kill then, no matter what card you used.
Yep. And see, that's what I was worried about. That's why I used this one instead of the leap away, because I
Oh,
figured, well, okay, the leap away blocks more damage, but it wouldn't win because you were boosting, and I just
right.
needed to make sure I got away.
Got
So I
away.
used this and took more damage in order to guarantee I got away. But I didn't think about the swift strike, which would have
Yep.
let you follow me. It was scary.
Yep. Well, and see, yeah, like normally for myself, like I love playing a little bit aggressive, admittedly.
Mm-hmm.
So like normally the person is like, okay, just take the chance. You know, you have them at 3 health. You do the skirmish into noble sacrifice. You take the chance that there are no momentous shifts and no more feints, which I figured you didn't have.
Right.
But then I thought, you know what? I do that so often, and it rarely works out. I'm gonna play it easy, and here I am completely regretting everything I made, every decision. Well, that specific decision, but uh,
Yeah, you should have stuck with your gut decision there. It would have worked.
mhm.
But you never know. Like I said, hindsight's always 20/20. But that
Right.
was just a really interesting turn there. It was a really
Oh, for
interesting
sure.
sequence of events
Yeah.
leading to that.
Well, especially with yeah, again, and we got to see that on display. That whole changing King Arthur with boosting Excalibur.
Yeah,
Getting that 7 damage on you, like willing your health down to half of where it was. Um, like that, we got to see that in effect, and just played out here.
that, yeah, that was crazy. That was just so much damage. Definitely swung the game in your favor that would not have been otherwise.
Yeah,
So, powerful change.
for sure. Uh, do you want to do one more this time with you playing King Arthur?
Yeah, I definitely want to give that a shot.
Okay. What we're just gonna do. I'm gonna copy that. We're gonna clear everything
Okay.
because I'm having trouble putting these cards back together. Oh, these card counters do stay.
Yeah, cool.
Boom.
And is this something I can just like save
Yeah,
myself?
go right ahead.
I just literally right click and save object, right?
Yep. Save object. That's what I do with mine. All right, so you can have King Arthur. Uh, of the any other like the other people. Sorry, other characters I feel are or I've heard are good into at least testing out with Arthur are someone like Bruce Lee, Dracula, Jekyll and Hyde, or Robin Hood. Any of those sound interesting to you?
Bruce, Dracula, Jekyll, and Robin.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I may be a little like off with some of these, but like that's what I've heard
So
are ones to
I
try out.
yeah, I feel like Robin Hood would normally give Arthur a lot of trouble, but I think with this new change, Arthur would stop Robin Hood.
Should we try it out
So
then?
yeah, let's try that.
Okay,
I'm really curious.
I'll grab Robin. You grab King Arthur.
Because you got to think, um, if you faint the boosted Excalibur twice, you're dead. That's all your health and more, right? Because that's 14, and Robin Hood only has 13.
Right?
And even if you don't faint it, you only have a 3. So
His
you're
defense is
guaranteed 6 or 7 damage whenever you boost the Excalibur with Noble Sack at 6 or 7.
right.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. So this is it all of a sudden now that there isn't that feint that can get rid of that card, all of a sudden this could get volatile very quickly if you can get Arthur to Robin Hood.
Yep, exactly. Getting to you is still going to be the issue that he would always have, but once he does get to you, the payoff is a lot greater.
Oh, for sure. Which board do we want to play on for this matchup?
Mm,
And it
I don't
interests
know.
you?
We did both of the Battle of Legends boards.
Right. I
Well,
also,
since we're playing Robin Hood, you want to try Sherwood or Yukon? One of the Robin Hood boards?
let's do Sherwood.
Sounds good.
I like it. Let's go here. Um, yeah, just get rid of it,
Yeah, that's the old one. We're playing with the new one.
right? Which, ironically, doesn't actually change the ability.
Right. That's true.
Okay. All right. Oh, I guess yeah. Uh, roll a dice or
Yeah, that's fine.
let's do that. Sorry, odds you first, evens I'll go first.
Got it.
It's odds again.
All right, cool. Where do I want my
Oh, let's snap this guy.
right?
Yeah, where are the outlaws going here? Here we go.
Okay. Ready?
I am ready.
All right. I will. Um, I'll maneuver, and I'll have Arthur attack the outlaw
With or without a boost.
without a boost.
Okay. So let me see here. What could it be then? I don't think he would use Swift Strike right away. I don't know if you'd use any of the movement ones. Moment to shift. Yeah, do I take it? I'll try to defend this.
Okay. Risky,
It is risky.
but it
Oh,
works.
there we go. I was
Yeah.
wondering if you were gonna try and hit me with the regroup.
Yeah, I was really hoping to kill him off and draw two, but instead I'll just draw one. And it's your turn.
I'm going to attack. Oh, actually, no. I am going to maneuver first. And I'm going to hit Merlin with the Outlaw. Uh, let's see here. Let's use this.
I'm gonna defend. That's
There we
okay. At
go.
least it's just a regroup.
Yeah. All right. It's your go.
Okay. I will. Um, go with a promise.
Nice.
Go. Go lay down. Go to bed. this one to my hand, and this one to my hand. But he's back. Okay, that was first action.
Right.
And then I'm going to Restless Spirits on
Mm,
this guy, which will also hit this guy.
shoot. Rookie mistake on my part. I should have thought of that. Ah,
I always
craziness.
forget about this card too, but
Right?
it's so powerful.
It,
So, and then I do draw one card because somebody was defeated.
yes.
And then it's your turn.
Yeah, I guess I forget about that rule when you play Restless Spirits,
Yeah, I always forget about it too.
right? Oh no, this is not what I anticipated. Uh, I'm gonna maneuver. Let's do that, and then I'm going to use the Outlaw to attack King Arthur. Uh, let's see here.
Hmm. I'll defend again with the regroup. Dang it. So there's two.
Yeah.
All right. And then, did you want to jump back?
All right, I can do that. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to maneuver.
Oh, that can, I mean, it's not gonna matter.
I'll maneuver again. And your turn.
Okay. I'm going to maneuver with a boost. And I'm going to hit Merlin with Robin Hood.
Mm.
Do I want to use that card? I'll use this card.
All right, I will defend with Bewilderment.
Ah, nice.
All right, so no cards drawn.
No cards drawn.
And I can warp.
Yep.
Where do I want to go?
The world is your oyster. Or rather, Sherwood Forest is your oyster this time.
Yup. I'll go there. Actually, I'll go there.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna have Merlin attack Robin Hood.
Robin Hood. Sure, I'll defend. It's worth it. Okay. No damage.
Nice. Yep, no damage. I get to move. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll maneuver. One, two, 1, 2, and your turn.
Okay. I am going to... I'm doing pretty well. I shouldn't say that. Oh, why not? I'll play Steal from the Rich. I'm gonna draw a
Mm.
card here. See if this is a useful thing. I normally don't want to play this, but
Uh, I will let you draw again.
sounds good. And maneuver for my second action. We're gonna go. Okay, that's your go.
All right. I will maneuver. Mm. One space there, two there, and then I'll have Merlin attack the outlaw.
Hmm. Ah. Yeah, I'll defend.
Okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Get to cycle that regroup.
Right?
And it's your turn.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I got a maneuver, so let's just do that. Shoot. Uh, and repeat. And you go.
All right. Um, I'll maneuver.
Oh, I know what I could have done instead. That's okay.
What's that?
I keep forgetting my character ability, which allows me to move after I attack.
Oh, right. That's a good
It
ability.
is fantastic, but alas, it doesn't really help if you can't remember it.
Ooh. All right. Uh, Merlin's gonna attack the outlaw.
I'm just gonna have a repeat of last time.
Yep. So I'll move Merlin 2 spaces back there, and it's your turn.
All right, lovely. Okay, I'm going to maneuver. I guess I can discard this. They can come back, but it's not looking very great now. We'll go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hit Merlin with Robin Hood.
I'll defend with skirmish.
Nice, man.
Awesome. And not that you'd want to draw too many cards at this point,
No, it's true.
but the damage block is nice.
Yeah,
So I get my ability first, and then you get yours.
which allows me to move right. My character
I'm going
ability.
to move myself here.
Okay, I am going to keep myself right here.
Okay. Then I'm going to maneuver. And maneuver again. And it's your turn.
Okay. I shall maneuver. And we are going to attack King Arthur. See what we can do here.
Defend with this.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no.
Alright, so that's 2.
I'm in
But then
for
I'll move right there.
oh, but I do get to move, so that's a little bit encouraging.
Yeah.
Do I want to move there? I don't want to be trapped. Yes, I want to move here.
Okay. And then my turn?
Yes.
Alright, so I'll maneuver. And I will attack with a boost.
Oh, here it comes. This is where it gets tricky.
Yep.
I gotta do this. There's not really a choice for me right now.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Awesome. So yeah, there's the mind games right there.
Yep.
So mine is
Shoot.
a 5 bump to a 7.
Oh, that's 4 damage.
4, yep. And then I do take 1.
Yes.
And it is then your turn.
Oh, the pain. Okay, well, I'm going to start with an attack on King Arthur.
Okay. I'll, I'll go ahead and do a feint.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Uh, I'm going to attack yet again. Oh,
Done. Nice.
okay, and I
I feel
will
like I
move,
went from a lot of cards in hand to like no cards in hand.
right?
Instantly.
I mean, that's the punishment with the boosting part, though.
Yeah, you're right. And the change that we're playing with doesn't do anything to help with that. You still have to be
Right,
very careful with your hand management.
right.
Okay, that's my turn now, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna maneuver. Hmm. And maneuver again. Um, okay, your turn.
Okay, let's try this. I'm gonna maneuver. I'm discard this to boost. Nice up and close. I'm gonna attack King Arthur.
I'm gonna take it.
We're gonna get an ambush here.
Oh no, not ambush.
This is where the pedal hits the metal. Okay, it's not horrible. But I was hoping to get
That's still 4 damage.
it is 4 damage. I was hoping to get something a lot more valuable though.
Oh, I know. I know what you're looking for.
uh okay, this is craziness. This time I'll just stick around here. All right, your go. At least I know you
Start
can't
with the
do.
maneuver.
I know you can't do any of the command the storms shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. This is a tough spot. All right, I'm gonna go up there and I'll go there with Merlin, and I will attack with a boost.
Yeah, I gotta defend like this.
Yep.
The
All right.
only way I'm staying alive here.
So then I take one.
Yeah, crazy.
Um, you were at 9 though, right?
Yes.
So you should be at
Oh,
3.
hold up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I don't know why
Yeah, there
I'm
you go.
saying that. Yeah, 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 yeah. There we go.
All right, and it's your turn now.
Man, with Excalibur and Noble Sacrifice, get that ambush. I mean, it is all random and everything, but I
Yeah,
would have loved,
it could have been huge.
I would have loved to have eaten some of that.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna maneuver, and I'm gonna attack King Arthur with Robin Hood. You
And
are on
that's
just
the
a red,
fence.
right? Yeah, I gotta stay there.
Yep.
Oh, again.
All right. Perfect.
Okay. Move like that.
All right. I'm gonna maneuver. Hmm. And maneuver again. And it's your turn.
I too will maneuver. Let's see here. How many feints have you used?
I think
Two.
1, 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
2.
Ah,
Oh, that's right. I fainted both of the
piercing
piercing shots.
shots.
Yep.
We'll do this, and I'm gonna attack Merlin here.
Uh, I'll defend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm happy with that because I am gonna move here so you don't get your draw.
Yeah, crazy. All right,
But you do get your after combat
I
or after
do.
attack
That's true.
ability.
So I will move there.
All right. I'm gonna maneuver.
Oh, this is crazy.
Let's see. And I'll maneuver again. I'll stay there and it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to maneuver, and one more time. All right, your go.
All right. As well. Hmm. And I'll maneuver one more time. Uh,
Ooh, that was a weird move.
and your turn.
Shoot. That was a really good move.
Thanks. Trying to keep Arthur safe here.
Right?
So I can get that lady of the lake.
Yeah, that's crazy. Ah. Oh, shoot. I'm going to maneuver. And I'm going to attack with. I'm going to hit. I'm going to hit Merlin.
Okay, I will defend. Oh, nice. So I pull you closer to me, so you're farther away from Arthur.
Yeah, there we
Nice.
go. I'm okay with that. And then it's your go.
All right, I'm gonna maneuver
Oh, yeah.
here, here, and then I finally got the lady of the lake.
Oh, no.
So I'll get that, and you're up.
Craziness. Going to maneuver. And I'm going to hit Merlin with Robin Hood.
And I'm gonna take the hit. Oh no,
Let's
that's what we were
see.
waiting for.
Let's see if we can get
Oh,
rid of that Excalibur. Oh, come
this is
on.
huge.
Right? Oh, no.
All right, all
Ah,
right.
shoot. Okay, so that
Very
is
happy.
4 damage.
Or yeah.
I'll zoom back right in here.
But the thing is, you still get your ability, and I don't have any more Command the Storms left because you got rid of mine. So
Yeah, I'll stick around there.
okay. We'll maneuver. Running out of cards in deck as well.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna boot.
yeah, I think this is going to be the
1,
end.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, and we're gonna hit with the boost.
Yeah, no matter what I do, I don't have the defense.
Yep. Good game.
Oh, good game.
And that Excalibur is crazy in this matchup.
Yeah. Oh, it totally does so much for this, considering I couldn't use any of these feints, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And as if you faint one of the Excalibur boosts as long as it's noble sacrifice, even if you faint one of them, you guarantee that the next one is going to kill you.
yeah, yeah.
So like I guess Robin Hood's win condition in this matchup then becomes like, can you use ambush to either hit Excalibur ideally, or
Right?
maybe Lady of the Lake,
Yes.
or to a lesser extent, one of the noble sacrifices.
Yes. The other thing
But
that I was interesting, at least with this specific matchup, is the fact that you were actually closer to exhaustion than Robin Hood.
yeah, I only had one left.
Yeah, and so like my strategy, which is 9-1, I wanted to spread that. My strategy was to hopefully hit you with some of these hunters' eyes and force you to exhaustion there, so it whittles
Mm-hmm.
down a little bit of that damage. Because even with like as long as this was prolonged, as long as you couldn't get that second Excalibur, uh, I was just gonna come right in with like a boost for Defenders of Sherwood, hit you with Hunter's Eye, get out of there. Um,
Right.
but again,
Yeah.
that positioning with Merlin was key. So I just hit Merlin a couple times to prevent myself from drawing, and that was just that's just how it
Yeah.
goes.
Right. I mean, you did the best you could do. When you have such a clear-cut win condition in a matchup like this provides, that's why I was maneuvering so much and using regroups to draw and prophecy and all that. Like, I was just trying to draw through my deck as fast as
Yeah,
possible because I knew once I get to this and just pull this off twice, it's basically the end of the game.
yeah.
So I was just trying to turbo through my deck
Oh, for
and
sure.
find it. So
Yeah. I'm a little bit. It's too bad that we didn't actually get to see Lady of the Lake here while uh, Excalibur was in the deck.
yeah,
It's a little bit unfortunate, but like the other thing that I didn't mention regarding Lady of the Lake that we didn't notice the fact that it gives you an extra pass in the game
oh yeah,
because not only are you grabbing Excalibur from the deck, you're putting Lady of the Lake right back into the deck pile, which
hmm
means you're essentially getting that action back to use
right.
again later on. So you can it helps again just that small subtle change as far as uh, um, exhaustion goes, where you can be a little bit more sustainable in that instance.
That's a really great point. And now it is interesting to note though, like if you do what you just said, you are drawing a card by playing the card. So it's not a full pass, but it's kind of like a pseudo pass because it
Right,
doesn't protect you from fatigue necessarily, but it does protect you from overdrawing and discarding from the hand limit.
right,
So it's kind of a pseudo pass, but
yeah,
then it will shuffle back in and become a full fledged,
right.
pass later.
Yeah, well, I mean, it takes one action, and there are no cards that, like, essentially because you're exchanging it, right? It means that the deck still stays the same amount of cards,
Right.
and yeah,
But your
it
but
still
your
uses
hand
an
size
action.
doesn't go up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, very interesting point. I didn't think about
Yeah,
that, but yeah, that's true.
yeah. It's a little unfortunate. There are like another one or two variants I think that have a similar ability with this Lady of the Lake that will
hmm
be featured in other streams, other videos here. So hopefully we'll be able to see that specifically. But I'm still very pleased that we got to see just even a glimpse of what this change can do with Excalibur,
Yeah, and it's not even just what it actually does, but it's the threat of what it can do.
right? Yeah, even
So
just not knowing where Excalibur is, as long as it's in the deck or in your hand, once you boost it, it ramps up the intensity a whole lot more and plays a lot more into, do I feint this in case it's not Excalibur? Well, if it is, then
yeah,
that's a crazy amount of damage. So it's again that high risk, high reward on both sides. I I,
exactly.
I like it.
Yeah, I really like it a lot. I think it's a good change, especially because it doesn't require any change in card types.
Oh, for sure. I like with this change, the only card text that would be ever actually changed is the Lady of the Lake if you wanted to use that. But again, like if anyone's watching this, like if you wanted to just do the one change with Excalibur, you don't have to rewrite any of the cards or make a mental note. It's just a rules clarification.
Right.
So this is a very simple change that is very again very easy to implement and something that I know with there's a lot of discussion as far as like whether buffing Arthur is good and like the fact that if you buff Arthur, well then you have to make changes to some of the text. This is a very simple way you can do it without having to um, you know change the wording on the cards, printing a paper, putting it over top of the text, or getting another like going through all of that trouble, right?
Right. Yeah, and the Lady of the Lake change, like even though we didn't get to see it, I mean, we know that it doesn't actually change the game at all. It doesn't change how the game is played. It just adds a little bit of consistency. So
Right.
it's not that big of a deal. I think that we didn't actually get to see it in action because
Oh
we
yeah,
know what it's gonna do.
for sure. And I mean, like I said, I think King Arthur is a really good character as far as design wise. I think he has a lot of amazing abilities. I think there's a lot of fun you can have as far as like the mind games go. A lot of variability in the sense that there are a lot of different types of cards and ways you can approach it. But it's just as far as you think of the tier lists and how he's consistently on the low end right there, and giving even just a small boost is sometimes all you need. And so changes like this, as we've seen, can go a long way into accomplishing that.
hmm I agree 100%.
Awesome. I think that is all the games we're gonna go through today. Any last words or observations that you yeah, found with King Arthur? Anything to note?
Um, I think in certain matchups, it's going to really push Arthur more than in others. I think against, like, we saw with Sinbad, it's definitely going to help Arthur out, but it's more so going to help in a matchup like Robin Hood or like Alice or maybe Dracula to an extent, where you can get them to that lethal range where the Excalibur boost is going to kill them no matter what. And so that's your whole game plan, is to get to that position and execute it,
Right.
rather than playing a normal game where it ebbs and flows with the hand size and all that. And you just got to see how it goes, and the change is going to give him a better time, but it's not going to change his overall game plan. Where matchups like the Robin Hood one, it will change his overall game plan because you have a clear-cut win condition that you're trying to achieve.
For sure.
So,
Yeah, I totally agree. It's very interesting. Like I said, I've only played this a handful of times, but I'm very interested to seeing it, like how that does change up some of the matchups, as we have seen with Robin Hood, and even as the opponent. Like I think it maybe it's the fact that it is something new, but it totally felt fresh, and it adds that little bit of suspense as far as like, okay, I actually need to be careful that I am
yeah,
not letting Arthur get those big hits that I need to, especially as Robin Hood, play that almost stealthy game a little bit more, like try to hit and get away, just stay clear from him. And I personally like this change a lot and what it brings, but again, like it's only by practicing it and by testing it out will we, that you will fully understand the weight of what those changes can do.
right. Yeah, this is a little showcase of it, but really to actually truly test it and come to a consensus, there's so much more testing to be done.
Oh, right, for
But
sure.
my instinct, I guess my first thought is that I think it's a good, like, sleek change, and I would like to play it some more. It's fun.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Um, awesome. Anything else?
That's all I got.
Perfect.
It was a pleasure, though. Thanks for having me on. It
Yeah.
was a lot of fun.
Thanks for being here. For anyone who's watching either on YouTube or Twitch, check out Zero Skater on his Twitch channel, on his YouTube. He has wonderful content up on his channel. Really good production. Fantastic production. And
Yeah.
as always, he's very well informed about matchups and getting the deep dives as far as the strategies go. So yeah, check him out. He does a lot. I know he regular I would say regularly streams. You're fairly
Kind of.
yeah.
Yeah, at least I try to do at least once a week or so.
Yeah, perfect. So please check him out. And thank you, Zero Scare, for coming on. It was a pleasure
Yeah.
to have you.
Yeah, my pleasure. It was a lot of fun. Thanks.
Awesome. With that, I hope you all take care, that you all have a great day, and we will see you on the next